Hey everyone, happy Medtech Mentor Monday. So today I actually wanted to highlight a good friend of mine who during the pandemic was inspired by what he was seeing in terms of how people had to change business, and he pivoted and actually developed a technology and a company within the last 9 months that I think everyone in sales and marketing is really going to be blown away by. So I'm very happy to have Dror Benjamin, my good friend, on. Hey Dror, how's it going?
Hi, how are you, Omar?
So Dror, something that we talked about when the pandemic started was how difficult it was for marketing, especially salespeople, to connect with their prospect, because especially for those in the med device arena, where we're used to going and doing labs and showing the product, seeing the person's face, how they're reacting, them being able to see ours, and then the product at the same time. So tell me what Vidi Plus has done to solve for this and show us some of the new features.
Sure. So with Vidi Plus, you can now show any kind of visual content beside you during the conversation. It can be videos, 3D models, images. It's great for marketing and sales. It's a great solution for marketing and sales. You can show basically anything, any message you have during the conversation visually. You can use it as for product demo as well. Just bring the products into the conversation and start talking about them.
So Dror, one of the other things that was a big problem, and by the way, the technology just looks so amazing. One problem is I've noticed that every company has its own preference in terms of what they use for video communication. It's Zoom, it's Microsoft Teams, it's Cisco, it's all these things. And sometimes I feel it's so exhausting to be jumping back and forth between those things. Now, you told me that one of the new features you guys rolled out solves for this. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
True. So with Vidi Plus, you can connect to all the video platforms existing out there. So many of the salespeople and marketing people, they have meetings in different platforms during the day. So you can start the day in Zoom and then move to Teams, and afterwards go on LinkedIn Live even, and maybe a virtual conference afterwards, and at the end have a WhatsApp or a Messenger conversation. Vidi Plus can connect to all these spaces, so you can have your pitch ready, up and running in no time in all these spaces.
Now, Dror, here's one of the amazing things. Again, I'm blown away that you were able to do this in such a short time with your team. But, I noticed that you also found a way to extend Vidi Plus so it helps people in engineering and manufacturing, because, when it comes to looking at 3D designs and models, it's very difficult to do it remotely because usually you're in a lab. Can you show us the transparent feature that you guys came up with? I think it's really cool.
With Vidi Plus, when you point at the visual items, they will become transparent. We recognize your hand movement. This way you can point at the items and show specific features that you would like to emphasize. So it can be great also for training or support. But anyway, it's just fun to show things and
really fantastic. The other thing that was super interesting to me was that you mentioned that you are starting to partner with other companies. One is, I believe, BioDigital, where people, even physicians, have access to a library of anatomy and different things. Can you show us a little bit more about that?
Oh, we have a very interesting integration now that we're working on with BioDigital. BioDigital have an enormous amount of 3D anatomical models of the human body, which you can basically manipulate through their application. And right now, you can also show it during the conversation using Vidi Plus, and use also Vidi Plus's features, such as the transparency feature. I believe that this can be a great transformation for telehealth and medical education.
Fantastic. Dror, again, congratulations, and thank you for this amazing demo. I'm really excited for our industry to start using this. Where can people essentially get more information and download the application?
They need to go to vidiplus.com. They can download and install the software. It's 30 days for free. And afterwards they will have also several features will remain free forever. And if they like it and they would like to use it, they can buy it. The price is very reasonable, and they can see the pricing on the website.